is that like that? Wait a minute. That's weird. Why is this not on the creator dashboard? Oh my fucking god. When did this get swapped? Why? That is so weird. Wait, why did these get swapped around? Holy shit. Okay. For some reason that stuff got all swapped around. Interesting. 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 I wish this dock would just update itself so I didn't have to keep doing this. That would be so nice. Hold on. Must have really loved that dog food. Oh my god. I'm not feeling that great, but kind of want to stream today at least a little bit. All right, let's get to it. Let's continue our righteous fire ways. What act are we in? Could be in Act 2. No, snap, we're in Act 3. Is it this way? No, that's the arena. That's PvP. I don't want to do that. In all honesty. Which ones am I missing? Is this Act 4, 5, and 6? Or it could be Act 3. I don't remember if there's any more here. Auto exertion. Work my trigger? That's something I can work in there? You want a skill you don't have to worry about. Righteous fire is one of them. You just want to walk around, have a movie playing on your second screen. Watch another streamer play a different game. This is one of the good ones. You don't have to pay attention for practically anything. I need the keys. Hold on, I'm actually gonna check to see if who's streaming. Oh, is Gazzy up? Oh, he is good. Guardian starting. Is he doing a? Is he not doing the minion build? Holy! Oh wait, yeah, he is. He's still got. Technically, he's still got minions. Yeah, he's totally got minions. Mm. Professor Daniel. All right. Ooh, a 4 link. Oh, well, a 4 socket. Potentially be a link. Hey, another ascendancy trial.
Allow your wisdom to be tempered by the flames of the past. My mana is gone.
Yeah, I killed the dude that had life regen on him. That's crazy. Didn't have enough. Let's see. So, what is my life regen? Is that defensive? Yeah, my life regen per second is 315.8 life per second. So that is. It would take about roughly 3 seconds. Little less than, or a little more than 2 seconds, to be honest. Just to refill my whole life. Ah, interesting. He's using a scepter. Oh, you can create mirror images? That's kind of cool.
This land has cost part of its strength. I will remind it.
I'm getting pretty close to being able to do a little bit more damage. If one of my buddies in Discord joins the game, he'll be doing a build that's mechanically the same. Holy crap. Oh, turn that down. But the build that he's going to be doing is going to be focused on an actual chess piece. Well, this one actually focuses on a skill. As his build, the chess piece gives him the skill. It would be the Death Soph. If he was to pick that up. Or if he was to play, that would be the build that he would choose to do. Let's see, lightning, ooh, 22% movement speed. That's actually kind of nice. Not affected by shock ground, that's not bad. What do I lose? I lose some fire resistance. That can be very bad. I mean, I think I could stand to lose some fire resistance. Right? Am I still good? Yeah, I'm still good. Let's see. We got R and E. There we go. E got a little bit more fucking movement speed. And lightning res has gone up. I need to cap these two. I need to push both cold and lightning res up. If I can, chaos res. It's typically the one that I don't get up the most. But, oh well. I would say that both of the builds are like the most chill way to play this game. For the most part, you don't ever have to worry about anything with this build. His build a little bit. I'm not sure if he builds into health regen. He probably should. But I think he has to go. I wonder if he has to go CI, which would be Chaos Inoculation. Puts us out that one, but no chaos damage can hurt him. Like that's period. He's in 100% immune to chaos damage.
Stupid to be realistic, aren't you,
But
brute?
it is pretty dangerous because it does put your life pool at 1, or your not affected, but your actual HP to 1. And that could be pretty dangerous to some people.
Enough of this!
That can get kind of crazy. I have to look that up. I don't remember how he actually sets his stuff up.
I need... Bye.
I will.
Can I help you?
Tolman's dead.
Ooh, let's see. Vengeful Cry. What does that do? Retaliate against a savage shit with a war cry, taunting all nearby enemies to attack the user. That actually, this is That wouldn't be a bad one to have. The user and nearby allies gain a buff which grants rage and prevents rage from being lost. I'm not entirely sure if the rage actually would benefit me, but the actual haunting would. Should make the enemies rush me. Let's see, pride, vulnerability, punishment, determination, anger. No pride, generals. Let's see. I'm not entirely sure which one to grab. I don't do physical damage. I mean, determination isn't too bad either. That's more armor.
General Gravicius demands out.
I'll
Why are you
grab that
still
one.
standing there?
Thomas Victor. Good luck to you. Bring me back
Do you
something
have
nicer.
anything for me, sir? Old spells, you fucking bastard. You know what? Shields. Guess I'll be keeping that one for now. Ooh, fire res? That's not too bad. Have any 4-link chess pieces? Oh, damn, you do. Let's stack. Whoa. Damn it. The other 4-link is 34 actually. Damn, it's 4 levels now. There's a good chance that I could find one. Rather than that. 66 decks. Yeah, that ain't happening.
Don't do anything I would.
Let's see if I can get this one 4 sockets and
Bring me
then
back
4 link
something
it. Do
nicer.
you have anything? Oops. The
There
wrong
is nothing
keybinds.
else.
Oh, you're a gambler. I don't like you. So if anybody happens to watch the VOD or is watching this stream and is interested in this game, I'm not a huge streamer. I don't know every in and out, but I know if you want to turn any item that's a rare, a magic, back into the base form. So this would be a base. This would be a magic with the blue lettering. And this would be unique. I don't know. I don't think you can scour that. But this would be a rare with the yellow text. you can use this item. If you had one, you would right click it, then click an item. I believe it has to be off your person, so in your inventory or your stash, and it will convert it back to the base. You lose the stats, so you would lose your prefixes and your suffixes. Um, that's one way to craft. Like, let's say you got an item. Let's say this was the implicit had a really nice roll. Let's say it went Mach. For whatever reason, it was like 50% increased elemental damage. I don't think it gets that high, but let's just go up that way. But it had horrible prefixes and suffixes. And you go, well, I'll either roll it, so you would have to scour it, and then you can use this to turn this into a magic item, potentially get 2, 3 to 4 stats, depending on what you roll. Most of the time, blues, magics, usually only get 2 stats, but certain stats can roll with multiple stats. You would have to scour it, then hit it with the transmutation. You can get some stats. If you're lucky, you get good stats or a good stat. If you're unlucky and you don't want to scour it, because these are really expensive, you can use a alteration orb, which will reroll these, which is what I'm going to end up doing. So I'll just show you. I can take this alteration orb, and I'll be re-rolling both the spell, the critical spell, strike chance, and the cold spell gem level. I'd be re-rolling those two. I hit it, boom, I get increased cold damage, gain 4 mana on kill. The mana on kill's not too bad. Would like it to be higher, but that's whatever. The cold damage completely useless to me for this specific build, but that's how that one would work. Another way that you can do crafting, which is what you could potentially learn how to do. Eventually, you'll be getting into it if you do play it long enough. Is essence crafting. It works kind of the same way, but it's a bit more deterministic. There's a lot of things that you could do with these. There's other currencies also crafting in conjunction with essence crafting that can make it really deterministic. You can get it almost down to a fine tune of specific types of rolls. But this will turn any normal item into a rare item. So any one of these base white items into a yellow text rare. And it will give it a specific roll. I guess you can say like a specific roll type. So depending on the item, as you can see here on the left, is one-handed weapons, physical damage, gloves, physical damage to attacks. Depending on the type of item that you throw it on, will affect the modifiers that it can have. And then there is a plethora of essences that you can grab. There's also tiers of a lot of the essences. I believe of every single one of them. Also corrupted essences as well. I don't actually have any of those. I also don't have a tab, which is something you don't have to buy, but it is a very nice buy. Not really a pay to win, more of a pay for convenience. Especially if you have OCD. I kind of do. Like, I guess it's like really minimal OCD. It's not like that crazy. I could just throw a bunch of stuff in here and it wouldn't bother me up until it gets full. Then it would drive me nuts. But almost every type of currency has a tab for it. So if you're one of those people where you need, like these would need its own spot. It has to, like, I want to see these in a row with all of its upgrades and stuff, or all of its tiers. There's a tab for that. A tab for maps. There's a tab for gyms. A tab for practically everything. There is a tab for unique. I don't have that on here. I don't have it on the PC version. I have it on the console version, but Let's see what to do. I'm gonna get rid of these ones. Put these in there. Oh, your flasks are gonna be your best friend. They're kind of the item that a lot of people turn into automation. Or turn to automated flask. Spell damage, lightning, no. So, right here, I have one stat. And it's a prefix. So there's another currency in here called the augmentation, which will allow me to roll a second stat on a one stat magic. So right now I could only roll for a suffix. It can have one prefix and one suffix unless you roll the double stat for each section. So I'll throw that on there and I get damage over time. I mean, this wouldn't be that bad for ignite. I don't know if this actually works for burn. It might. I don't know. Cast speed, that doesn't mean anything to me. Attack speed doesn't do anything. I wonder if I should just get a wand. Foul damage, not bad. Cast speed, damn. I mean, it's not that bad. So, in all honesty, if this was a white base, I probably would have just used an alchemy orb, which would have instantly turned it into a rare. Gave it 4 stats, random stats. Chaos orbs you use to roll rare items. You can roll the stats and stuff. Let's see. What I want to do is get 4 sockets on this thing. There we go. Let's see. Fuck. Damn. Oh, tartar sauce. What I was using is orbs of fusing to try to get this to be a Ford link, which would have been really nice. So now I'm trying to get this 3 link to be 2 reds and 1 green. Damn. There we go. Although it did roll another green, which is completely useless for me, but oh well. Steel skin, I mean, I don't even do anything with that. So, the other thing I can do here, obviously, is Alkit. I could also throw some of these, which increases the armor rating, evasion rating. But I will Alkit and see what happens. Ooh, it rolled triple res. Interesting. Life. What do I lose? I could live with that. I can live with losing that stuff. Let's see. Shield charge. Oh, I do have shield charge on me. Faster attacks would work with shield charge. Alright. So for this one, I do need the res. Hopefully it's fire res. Well, never mind. I don't have to have the res. Got a little bit of fire res, I guess. This one's a bit iffy. If I get lucky and get movement speed, that'd be great. If I don't, if I can get 20% movement speed, that'd be great. Actually, hold up. I got to go back here.
Humanity, the end of... You have made peace. Return if you must.
I am not sort of. Goodbye.
I knew this.
Thank you for returning.
Select the hideout. Alright, cool. Let's... Oh, this is my hideout. So I guess I didn't have to. Did it just save my hideout? Hey, damn, I haven't seen this hideout
All
in
right.
freaking
Go
forever.
with courage.
That's fine. I came here for specifically this reason. I use a crafting bench. I want to see. Damn, so it's only throughout the campaign, and I think maybe some maps. You're gonna, maybe it's just a campaign. I'm not entirely sure. But you'll get levels for a lot of these crafting recipes. So right now, I only have one level for this movement speed, which is 10 through 14. And I think it's a prefix. Well, it's unique, but I'm pretty sure it's a prefix. So there's another thing that you can do. Say, ugh. Say I wanted to craft something else onto here. You can come to your hideout, or almost, I think it's your hideout, or anybody that gives you permission. And their hideouts. You can come to the crafting table. If you have the currency in your stash or on you, and you see a stat that you want, as long as you have the open suffix and you don't have that style of stat on your that modifier stat on your item, you can roll it and put it on there. It's kind of useful. Or you can get oh wait, I have an open prefix. So right now it rolled 3 suffixes and it only rolled two prefixes. So you can have 6 stats on an item. As I said, some of them roll with double stats. The defenses, armor, and energy shield rolled armor and energy shield as 1 stat, and then increased stun, block recovery, or stun and block recovery as a second part to that 1 roll. Preferably I wouldn't want that one, but it's whatever. But I have an open slot where I can craft. So I could put this movement speed on there. And it can either roll anywhere between 10 to 14%. It'll never go higher than that if I craft it this way with this specific level. But I'd lose a lot of movement speed doing that. I guess it's not too bad because I'm going to be using shield charge and not blink. But it is still a loss. And I got 13%. So if I had orbs of scouring and I was like, oh, I'm going to push for the 14%. As long as I had the currency, I could replace it and it would re-roll that stat. It won't get rid of any other stats. But I guess that's not that bad of a roll. It could have been bad. Could have been worse. let's put you right here. I mean, I guess I could have just used this thing. Come on. Let's see. Shield charge. Guess I can still have both. We will have you right there. I don't even think I can do critical strikes. Hmm. Alright, let's see. So I want to see how much damage this thing's doing. How do we do that? I forget. I forgot how to do that. I guess it's this. I'm doing 1067.7 fire damage a second. What if I do that? I have to get blue somewhere. Damn, that's annoying. It's not active because I took it off. Hmm. No, it won't let me activate it. Interesting. Oh, I guess I'll go look when I go into a place. Ooh, I don't have a portal anymore. That is also not good.
It would be wrong to do that here.
If you ever use a portal scroll or the portal gem, it is a finite time that you have until the portal disappears. So if you port back to heal or Sal, you should make sure that you do so quickly. Oh yeah, I lost damage. Probably because of the fire damage. Interesting. Yep. All right. I do have to go back to, I think it's Act 1. I'll do that right now.
It would be wrong to do that here.
I think this is where I can get faster attacks.
Yes?
Yep. Fuck.
Well, hello. Goodbye.
That is unfortunate. Oh wait, I was smart enough to have one. Field charge. Yeah, I'll just sell these.
Goodbye.
I think I might end up picking up Fire Trap. In my opinion, I think it's probably a better skill than this one. At least for now. There's a way to make these ones better, but I don't think it's the best one to use at the moment. Fire Trap will speed up me killing the rares faster. Ooh. Interesting. Just noticed it is struggling. Damn, it is struggling big time. think I'm gonna... Oh, did it catch up now? I don't know what the fuck it's doing. Hey, this has got to be my favorite mechanic. I love this mechanic. The light is so much fun.
What do we see this growth? Praise him. Well done. Now be a good assistant and find a place to deploy a tower. Why is flame? The blight is reacting. It's put out new mycelium. New roots.
Ooh, holy moly. This guy ain't going anywhere. Jeez.
Success. Stay pure.
Nice. Now we get to open up these little boxes. And the oils are actually another way of crafting. But yeah, if you're into tower defense, that is going to be your #1 favorite way of doing things. For your end game grinding activity. I just think it's pretty cool. You can get pretty good with the layouts. And you can make it to where it's practically impossible for anything to get even close to those things. It gets pretty fun, but it is super taxing on the system. If you put too much stuff down, it can get pretty wild. If you're ever running around through the campaign or a map and you see that little symbol on the top right of the mini-map over here, this would be a hideout. If you clear it, you get to unlock that area. You can make it a base.
Karui slaves were once bought and sold like pigs here.
Man, it is fucking windy out there.
on where?
You know what? I think I am gonna end the stream. Yeah, I'll keep going for a little while.
I cannot carry this.
All right, let's go and sell everything.
Bye.
Purity of elements. Flammability.
Watch yourself.
See if I can get a blue red. Oh, the end of it, dude. That's crazy. So I don't need that anymore. Oh, I had another. These are the other things that I'm not entirely sure where I'm gonna put. I guess 3 would be that, and 2's gonna be those. Excuse me.
The spirit hunts with
Is life path in zone 1?
Be kind if you can.
What?
Yes?
It is. No. Oops, wrong one. Life path. There we go. So there is a bit of a problem here. So I need one of these links to go away, which is actually kind of crazy. There we go. Yeah, that works.
Goodbye.
There we go. That's better.
The Beatles poet, could I?
You know what? Do you have any 4 links? Fuck, you have a 4-link act. Bastard. Oh, you suck.
Bring me back something nicer.
Excuse me.
An emperor must bear two blades. Hope in the left hand, surety in the right.
That was it for the catacombs, so I believe so.
Approach.
I cannot do this yet.
Oh, that is much nicer. Yeah, exposures you inflict apply at least negative 18% of the affected resistance. Hmm.
I cannot do this yet.
Just need the waypoint. I think I will take a break.
I cannot carry this.
Talakora, go with courage.
All right, so I'll be taking a break right now.